Eala starts Abu Dhabi Open run versus Zeynep Sonmez. Enters doubles with Janice. Eala is set to begin her Middle East swing at the Abu Dhabi Open, where she will face a familiar opponent to open her campaign. Advertisement. Eala is slated to take on Turkey's Zeynep Sonmez in a round of 32 match scheduled for Monday. The two have met twice before dating back to their ITF days. They first crossed paths at ITF France 22A in November 2023, followed by another encounter at the Eastbourne Open in June last year. Eala emerged victorious in both singles meetings. Eala and Sonmez have also shared the court as doubles opponents, competing in ITF Luxembourg in November 2023 and at ITF Slovakia in 2024. In addition to her singles campaign, Eala will also see action in doubles, teaming up with fellow Southeast Asian standout Janice. The pair will open their run against Canadian Leylah Fernandez, who has Filipino heritage, and France's Kristina Mladenovic. Eala is coming off a historic homecoming, having competed on Philippine soil for the first time at the Philippine Women's Open. She bowed out in the quarterfinals after falling to eventual champion Camila Osorio. Rising in the desert, Eala's Abu Dhabi Odyssey. The morning sun filtering through the glass and steel skyline of Abu Dhabi casts a soft glow over Zayed Sports City, where the 2026 Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open pulsates with energy. It is early February, a moment in the tennis calendar when the dust has barely settled from the Australian summer, yet the tour's momentum never pauses. Here, amid the gleaming courts of the Middle East, a young Filipino athlete named Eala embarks on a new chapter. Not just a match, but a statement, a testament to growth, ambition, and the relentless spirit that has defined her rise. At just 20 years old, Eala stands among the brightest rising stars on the WTA Tour, her game forged through years of transition from elite junior promise to respected professional contender. She arrives in Abu Dhabi as part of a competitive WTA 500 field, a tournament that blends seasoned champions with hungry newcomers. And at its heart lies one of the most intriguing opening encounters of the week, Eala versus Zeynep Sonmez of Turkey. A familiar foe, a renewed challenge. When Eala steps onto the hardcourt on a sun-drenched day in Abu Dhabi, she faces Sonmez, a player whose path both parallels and intersects with her own. This isn't just another first-round match. It's the continuation of a rivalry that began in the smaller circuits of professional tennis. The two have already met twice before. First on the ITF circuit in France, and then again at the Eastbourne Open, with Eala emerging victorious in both outings. Their history offers context and texture, a junior-to-pro story in microcosm, where familiarity breeds both respect and rivalry. Sonmez has since blossomed into a formidable competitor in her own right. She claimed headlines earlier this year with a powerful run at the Australian Open, becoming the first Turkish woman to reach the third round of a Grand Slam in the Open era, the kind of performance that resonates through a player's confidence and reputation. For Eala, this match carries echoes of her own breakthrough moments, symbolically linking past victories with fresh stakes. Every rally, every short ball reversed into a blistering backhand, every sprint toward the baseline carries the weight of her journey. On this stage, in this moment, legacy and ambition intertwine. The court as a canvas, painting with precision. Eala's style is a collage of contrasts. She greets returns with laser-sharp focus, commanding the court with left-handed angles that seem to defy convention. Her baseline aggression is punctuated by deft slice drops and sudden changes of rhythm that remind fans and foes alike that her game is as cerebral as it is powerful. This blend of tactical ingenuity and raw emotion is part of what has made her one of the sport's most compelling young figures. In Abu Dhabi, the tension is electric. The pre-match playlist, ambient, relentless, full of synthetic energy, fades as the ball toss marks the beginning of play. For Eala, every match is more than a contest of points. It is a chance to refine her identity as a competitor, to evolve from contender to champion. Sonmez, too, brings her own distinctive rhythm to the court. Her footwork reveals a hunger born from years of climbing a steep professional ladder, and her forehand, fierce and penetrating, often dictates the direction of rallies. In their shared history, she has shown resilience and tactical acuity, making this clash a fascinating chess match of footwork and timing. What unfolds is a spectacle of tactical nuance. Eala's cross-court precision set against Sonmez on the rise power, long rallies that ebb and flow like tides, punctuated by sudden breaks and explosive winners. In every set, the scoreboard shimmers with possibility, a testament to just how thin the line between victory and defeat truly is at this level of competition. Beyond singles, a doubles dream takes shape. But Abu Dhabi offers more for Eala than just a singles campaign. Here, she embarks on another compelling venture, doubles, in partnership with Janice of Indonesia. Together, they form an exciting Southeast Asian tandem, blending their distinct styles and personalities into a collaboration that transcends borders. Jen, at 23, has been on her own remarkable ascent. A standout collegiate player who transitioned to the Pro Tour with zeal, she has quickly carved a path of her own, becoming one of Indonesia's most exciting talents in recent memory. Just weeks earlier, Jen made waves at the Australian Open, demonstrating her ability to compete at the highest level. When Eala and Jen step onto the doubles court, it's not just a pairing but a promise, a fusion of styles. Eala's tactical touch and court awareness, and Jen's powerful serve and baseline aggression. Their opponents, the Canadian star Leylah Fernandez and French veteran Kristina Mladenovic, represent a formidable challenge, yet the energy between Eala and Jen is infectious, fueled by mutual respect and the thrill of shared ambition. What makes this partnership so compelling is how it reflects the modern evolution of tennis itself. Doubles, once treated by some as secondary to singles, is now a vibrant arena for creativity, partnership, and shared storytelling. For Eala and Jen, this pairing is more than points and brackets. It's a celebration of regional talent, the blending of identities, and the forging of new legacies. Contours of growth. What this means for Eala. Eala's journey, from junior prodigy to a WTA top 50 player, is remarkable. She has broken barriers, not just for herself, but for an entire nation. When she achieved a career-high ranking inside the top 50, she became the highest-ranked Filipino in WTA history, a milestone that gave countless fans something to believe in. For many in the Philippines and beyond, she represents something larger, possibility. Every match she plays becomes a narrative thread woven into a larger tapestry of sporting legacy, cultural pride, and personal perseverance. But Abu Dhabi is not just about history, it's about momentum. It's about the sharpness of her first serve under pressure, the calm in her preparations between points, and the adaptability she shows when facing spins and angles that test even the most seasoned players.